I guess the reason I'm running for state senate simply because I sit with my wife. We talk about all the issues, and I figured, talking about it's not going to fix the problem. And I think if I can get into the Senate with the other senators, I think with that team, I think we can do a lot of good things for the state of Iowa. I'm really interested in education. I'm concerned about my kids' education. I know that in the past 8 to 10 years, Iowa has been falling in education as far as how we rate in the United States. Fortunately, my kids go to Mount Pleasant Christian School. I have sat on the board at that school for 8 years. So, I know what education they're getting. I know how they're getting educated because I'm involved with the school. But I feel for all the kids in the state. I really think we need to concentrate on getting our education in Iowa back up to where it was. I think it's very critical to see where the money is going. And I think too many times, I have to say I've learned a lot in the past 6 months, okay? I came into this running. I've looked at the numbers. It's amazing all the places the money gets lost and where it goes, where it should go. Somehow it doesn't get there. I think we need to really keep track on, if we have certain funding for a certain thing, it needs to get there, and we need to know it gets there. Education, over the past 8 years, money is put up for education to go there, but somehow it doesn't seem to get there, and that's not working out. I just think we need to keep track of where our money's going better. I believe people should pay taxes. I don't believe in raising taxes. I think lowering taxes would be better. I think you would bring in more revenue as far as lowering taxes. I think people will spend more money. I think businesses will do better if you lower taxes. I will not, if you say raise taxes, I will say why and probably say no. Two things. I would make sure that the schools, that education would get money needed. They always say there's not enough money going into the education. Let me just say on education, I don't believe spending more money on education is going to make kids want to learn, and I've stressed that. I believe that creating jobs in this state and getting parents to work will give kids a way better attitude about their education. A kid going to school and coming from a home where parents aren't working, they don't need education. Why do you think they're going to want to learn and get an education? You understand? So I think jobs and education go hand in hand. I think we need to make it easier for businesses in Iowa to create more jobs so that people can work, so that their kids can see that they're working and supporting them, and then their kids will go to school and learn and realize that it takes an education to make it in life. So yes, I believe if there's a surplus, we could spend it on education, but we need to be careful because that money doesn't want to be just wasted. You understand? Does that make sense? And healthcare right now is a mess. Managed care. I'm not going to say it's not working. It's working, but there's some bumps that need to be, any way I could make for Iowans to pay less in healthcare, I would be all for that. We need money for the water quality thing right now that's going on in the state. They're trying to find ways to come up with money to fix that problem. If there was extra money anywhere, I think we should put it towards that. I don't believe we should take money from anywhere else to fix that problem. We don't want the federal government to come in and fix it for us. So if there was any extra money, I think we should put it towards the water quality for sure. Yep. I wouldn't allow it. I just simply wouldn't. I would vote against it in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to say it doesn't work. But I think if it does happen, I think that it will get abused, and I think it's just going to lead to not good things. I'm totally against the recreational side. What Colorado did, I'm not for. I believe that if you would let I think you open the door for any kind of marijuana use to come into the state. I think it opens that door, and then it just keeps going from there. Does that make sense? So I don't think, I know there's other drugs out there that will work the same as or even better than marijuana, and I think we should stick with that. I'm Republican, running Republican, but I'm telling everyone I'm going to the Senate, trying to make it to Des Moines to help everybody. That's the way I was brought up, Democrat or Republican. I want to help Iowa, and I'm almost to the point where I'm scared for my kids' future, the way this country is going, and I want to keep the state of Iowa like it was when I was a kid, and I think it's a great state, and I want to keep it that way. And I think we need to get people in the Senate and the House who are not politicians, like myself, who sees what's going on outside of the political realm. I think that's why I'm running, and I want people to know that.